Dustin Wolf going 214 overall to Calgary, and EJ loved this story. His mom Michelle says she would attend Sharks games during her pregnancy, and Dustin would kick often inside the womb. So this kid has been a hockey player from birth and maybe even before.
His numbers are sick. He backed up Carter Hart. When Carter Hart went to the World Juniors and did all that stuff last year, this guy came in, they did not miss a beat. The same thing happened this year with the Everett Silvertips. They did not miss a beat. His numbers, take a look at him, are outstanding. But because he's a 6-foot guy, he never gets the kind of love he deserves. I'm glad to see someone took a chance on him.
All right, so Dustin Wolf, ready to rock and roll. Grew up, well, his mom attended Sharks games, but now that love affair is going to have to transfer pretty quickly to Calgary.
Talk about Wolf a little bit, about what kind of style people can expect to see from him tonight.
Well, I think that technically he's pretty strong. He's very good positionally. His size doesn't overwhelm you, but when you watch him play, there's not a lot of room for shooters. And I think that from a player's perspective, that can be frustrating because you feel there should be some room there. And he's understands the game and the geometry of it, and he's very good with being efficient about getting to the right spots and taking those angles away, and so I think you'll see an exciting game from him because he's a solid goaltender.
Center is Hughes, producing a 2-on-1. Into the zone, Hughes. Left side, pass in front, save made by Dustin Wolf off of Martin Lang. Puck thrown back, here is Hughes, a shot, what a save by Dustin Wolf! Oh, mercy! Jump Duro to Grisha's right wing. Into the zone in front for Duro. Save is made. Rebound.
Got the puck in front. Inside his ball. He'll go behind the net. Bring it out the shot. And a save made by Wolf while sitting down.
Into the corner. Kemp. Head one in front. Sillinger. What a save made by Dustin Wolf. Puck is cleared by the Silvertips. Carry on the attack. Left wing for Kamloops. Silvertip zone. Centering Santazo. Kick save. Wetman controls, centering attempt, deflection to the net, save made by Wolf.
I'm Lucas Score with Vaughn Custom Sports, and I'd like to congratulate Dustin Wolf of the Everett Silvertips on being named the 2019-2020 CHL Goaltender of the Year. Congrats on an amazing season, Dustin, and best of luck in the future.
The Calgary Flames prospect led the entire Canadian Hockey League with a gaudy 1.88 goals against, .935 save percentage, and 9 shutouts. Wolf stifled the opposition, allowing a goal or less in 21 of his 46 games. The 19-year-old from Tustin, California, also tied for the WHL lead with 34 wins and represented USA at the World Juniors. The CHL Goaltender of the Year presented by Vaughn, Dustin Wolf.
Ever since you grew up idolizing Nabokov?
And other great NHL goaltenders, we knew you had the drive to do it.
You've shown up every day to work hard, and the results are well deserved.
Your dedication to get better every day is why you continue to open doors.
You're a great goaltender and an even better teammate.
Congratulations. We are proud to call you Dustin Wolf, CHL Goaltender of the Year.
Great job, Wolfie.
I play for the Western Hockey League for the Everett Silvertips. Spent 2 years there in Everett now, and nothing but good things to say about the organization and great guys in the room as well. The greatest moment so far is probably got to be draft day. It was a pretty emotional day for sure, and it was just pretty awesome to see my name get called. And my favorite NHL player growing up was Evgeny Nabokov. Growing up in San Jose, he was the guy I looked up to. My favorite TV show is Letterkenny, and it's pretty funny to see Shorzy in the background chirping the boys a bit. If I wasn't a hockey player, I'd probably be a horseback rider. My mom showed horses when she was growing up, so she probably would have pushed that up on me. A few of my superstitions: I eat the same pregame meal each and every day at the same time. The routine stays the exact same no matter what. Tape the stick on the bench and right skate on first, so it's a long process throughout game day and just try to make myself as ready to go when puck drops.
Well, USA Hockey today naming the 2021 World Junior Camp roster that will eventually make their way to Edmonton. 29 players listed today. 25 will be on that team that'll travel into Alberta, Canada. And among those names is the 2019 Calgary Flames draft pick, as well as 2020 CHL Goaltender of the Year, Dustin Wolf. He joins us now from Everett, Washington. And Dustin, first of all, just the honor of being named. Of course, returning player from last year, but back in the fold again this year.
Yeah, obviously a big honor to be able to wear your country's jersey at a big international stage like the World Juniors is a pretty big accomplishment, and one I don't take lightly. It was a awesome experience being able to go to the tournament in the Czech Republic last year, and we came up a little short in the quarterfinals there. So I think that just kind of stirs the fire a bit there, and hopefully for a better outcome this year.
Well, and I say make the team, but for all intents and purposes, you're a returning guy. There's only 4 cuts to make, the 29 that are going to camp, and then 25 for the official roster for the 2021 tournament. But maybe for you, it's more of the emphasis of what you just talked about, kind of going back and getting a little bit of redemption, knowing probably what to expect a little bit more this year, and then just kind of taking that to the next level amongst your teammates.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, it was unfortunate the way we went out last year, but I think we're going to have another really good group this year, and not too many returning guys, but I think all the new guys are going to be ready and excited to get going, especially with no hockey for so long. And I think it's going to be a lot of good hockey coming another month.
Well, and just to even touch on that, I guess you could say that you've got some experience, but this is going to be a very different tournament in a lot of different ways. There's going to be a bubble similar to what the NHL played through in the playoffs, and obviously you're going to be in that Edmonton scenario as well. But maybe just for you, what you've been told and what you're kind of expecting in terms of what this year's tournament will look like.
Yeah, obviously very different from last year's. Like you said, in the bubble, so there's not going to be any going outside and, sticking within your teammates mainly. And so it's going to be very interesting to see exactly what happens. But, we're just going to do what we're told to do. And, whenever we're able to play games, we're going to put our best foot forward and hopefully go out with a win.
I know this has also been a challenging year in a lot of ways as far as preparations, and obviously you'd normally be in the middle of a Western Hockey League season, which obviously isn't the case this year as well. Maybe take us through what your preparations have looked like, your extended off season, and how you've been keeping sharp.
Yeah, spending a lot of time in the gym for sure. I mean, that's been my main point of emphasis this year. And obviously ice is pretty limited, especially here in Washington. They keep shutting us down. So I had to venture out into Idaho, and I spent some time in Stockton with Thomas Spear. So it's been an adventure this summer, but I think I've been able to get a lot out of it. Hopefully keep my skills sharp come the tournament and, go out with a bang.
I think last time we talked to you was around the WHL Goaltender of the Year announcement way back kind of in May or just prior to then. And, I think you had the kit set up in the garage working that way. I mean, had you still been trying to use a lot of that, those tools at home and what you have accessible to you?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, once the gym's open, that kind of helped a little bit, but definitely the slide board was pretty handy, especially when quarantine first started. And, as time as the past couple of months, ice has been a little more frequent than it was the start of quarantine, but I mean, it's still tough to find some ice here and there. So you got to make the most of it.
Are you a guy that'd like to be on the ice like all the time, every day, if you could?
Oh yeah. I love being on the ice, and it's tough not to be able to skate every day. So like I said, different, but got to make the most of what we got.
Absolutely. And I mean, amongst all these kind of challenges, there's also been a lot of good news. I mean, obviously we mentioned the WHL Goaltender of the Year, eventually CHL Goaltender of the Year from 2020, and then, signing your first pro contract with the Calgary Flames. Kind of interesting in that sense, and that there's, some disappointments in the fact you're not playing, but also some highs and things to look forward to as your career builds.
Yeah, for sure. Obviously it wasn't the way we'd planned the season to end, but definitely some awesome accomplishments that came along the way throughout the summer. But those have come and gone now, so it's just time to continue to work and put myself in a spot that hopefully we can continue progressing in the right direction.
And just one last one for me, and that's as you kind of look ahead again to the tournament. You got in the one game last year as far as playing time. I mean, how much desire is there to kind of push more into that crease and to kind of more take a more prominent role this year as an American goaltender?
Yeah, absolutely. Got in one game last year against Germany, and you kind of just got the feel of what it's like to play on that sort of stage, and I would love to get another opportunity. I'm going to push as hard as I can to get there, but whatever happens, and I'm going to do whatever it takes to support the boys and hopefully get the win no matter what.
Well, I know that Calgary hockey fans will be following closely. They may not be cheering for you directly, as there is a lot riding on the Canada stuff here, as we know, but I'm sure paying close attention nonetheless, and we wish you the best of luck as you get ready and as you kick off the tournament later on next month.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it.
Dustin Wolf joining us from Everett, Washington, as he gets ready for the United States hockey camp.